Listen, we got some news to discuss involving Coach Prime, Deion Sanders. It's so much going on with Coach Prime. It's just ridiculous, from reporters saying this to reporters saying that. But I'm here to tell you right now, he has finally spoke out on the situation with Cormani McClain. If you don't remember, this was one big spectacle prior to Cormani coming on to Colorado. I mean, you had, what was it, Gilly and Wallow. The presentation was crazy, but for some reason, it just seemed like things couldn't get to where it needed to get to. And he has finally spoke out on losing Cormani to the transfer portal. We all know this transfer portal is a beast. Coach Prime, he pretty much revolutionized it but if you want to keep it real with you, you see it now is I wouldn't say it's coming back to haunt him, but is starting to work not in his favor. But Coach Prime always continues to gain favor despite looking like he losing a little bit, but they're really not. They highly motivated, and I'm expecting an improved season. But listen, 5-star corner Cormani McClain, he opted to leave Coach Prime Deion Sanders in Colorado after just one season with the team. It was, like I said, it was up and down, up there in Boulder. He is from Florida. A lot of people thought maybe he would go to a school. He got flipped. He was supposed to go to Miami. So like I said, it was wild when it happened. Like I'm trying to tell you, the people need to really take a trip down memory lane. Make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe to Flight Sports TV for more Coach Prime news updates and more. People was wondering why he wasn't even getting in the game. Deion Sanders, some people let it be known like he put him on notice. He had a big press conference and he pretty much called out Cormani, and pretty much I thought it was more of a challenge, but in today's, game and all games and all different sports, you got to watch how you talking to these players now. It's not like yesterday, despite these guys being collegiate. I'm not saying that Coach Prime said anything, but everybody is different strokes for different folks. And it seemed like maybe Coach Prime and him weren't vibing. But this is what Coach Prime stated. He says, I pray to God that he goes to a program that challenges him as well as hold him accountable and develops him as a young man. Unfortunately, we weren't the program that could accomplish that. So clearly, he's gotta definitely do some soul searching. Leaving Coach Prime. Uh, like I said, it was supposed to work out. You had everything in your favor there, but I hope one day Carmani can speak out on what exactly happened. I think once he gets to a different spot, I think we'll be able to speak on that. But from reports I heard was, he had to be in the film room. There was things like that. So it's just wild to say that. Um, it's crazy. It says that anybody, I'm looking at Coach Prime, what he says on the portal during portal day. He says, if anybody want to jump, jump. Anybody want to ride, ride. That's what Coach Prime is saying, despite all of these things that's going on. But I'm pretty sure that they're going to need to get another corner to add to get a little bit of depth here. Let me know what direction you see them going in. But he wasn't in the film room. That's what was he said during the beginning, during the early stages of when people was wondering like, what's going on with Kamani? He didn't get really any playing time, and that's kind of horrendous. You got Shador there who's electrifying. You have Travis. He should have just been a shoe-in. On the other side of Travis, and I'm pretty sure that's what was spoken on. But everything that I'm pretty sure was promised to Kamani obviously didn't come his way. And Coach Prime is running his program a little differently compared to some of these other, you know, teams and schools and stuff like that. These guys really have to be on point, out here, in terms of doing things character wise. It's not just so much on the field, because a lot of these schools, they will allow you to just do whatever you want and just get on the field and play. And I think that's something that maybe Cormani is looking at. With Deion, you're going to be getting disciplined. It's going to be character based. You're going to walk away as a better man. It's bigger than the game, obviously, as you can see. And to me personally, they were gonna do some winning. They're gonna do some winning this year. They got guys that's leaving, off to the NFL, and I think it's gonna open up the doors for Shador to really show. And he's on record of saying that he's gonna prove that he's the best quarterback, and he's looking to be the number one quarterback out of the draft. So I really believe that's very possible of happening. All he has to do is come out here and just be electrified. We all know Deion is going to put him in the right situation. Deion and them is going to be motivated. They're not going to take no for an answer. Right now, people still believe that Deion and company is going to struggle. Everybody's not enthused that all this is happening, but it is what it is. Cormani got to make a decision. Like I said, let me know which school you see as best fit for him. Does he go back to Miami? Can he get in contact with them? Can he what's happening with him? Like I said, I'm gonna be staying on top of the news as soon as it's released. I'm gonna be bringing it to the people. But it is what it is, man. Let me know how many games you think Colorado is gonna win this season. He promised a bowl game. So it's like I said, Deion is doing it for a lot of different reasons. And I believe this is going to be one last hurrah, with Travis and Shador, and all of them, Shiloh as well. Is going to be one last hurrah. And I think that Deion is doing everything in his power. You see him getting the line together. So Shador is going to be protected. The people ain't just going to be running up on Shador like they've been doing. That's one thing that Deion is shored up. Now it's time to shore up some of these other spots. And right now, corner, is something. Travis had injuries, last year. So that's something to monitor. We don't know. And you put so much wear and tear on Travis, So that's why I thought Cormani would have been perfect, but clearly it didn't go as planned. But I just wish the best for these guys. Make sure you hit the like button and most definitely hit the subscribe button. You already know what it is. It's Flight Sports. We're going to be bringing a whole lot of Coach Prime, Deion Sanders content, news, updates, and more. There's a lot of things going on in Colorado football land, and we're going to be discussing it, all season long. It's almost that time, ladies and gentlemen, and they coming. Shout out to the Buffaloes. Peace and love. You already know.